plays with her disgrace, and all the words of wisdom we shared around the fire go up in smoke in the heat of her desire. And she knows he isn't right, and she knows she isn't wrong. Give me a warm body, she cries, and leave a wisdom for a song. And once she knows the time as the years rush by, but the moments drag on. I think she's falling, oh, I hear her calling out, crying out in the middle of the night. When I call her up, she says that she's alright. And all the while, as she feeds her sweet obsession, she protects her soul instinctively with the armor of depression. In and out she wanders, longing for what she dreads. And when a soul's divided, resolution spreads. She's a warrior woman, holding out the grace. She's a warrior woman, marking time and place. And yet she longs to please him, wants to release him, to help him find his soul. And he lets her because he wants to rock and roll. And all her raven beauties laid waste, held tight in a 20th century vice, where one half won't be a mistress and the other half won't be a wife. And what she knows of mind is that freedom, it's a prison when your longings are undefined, and the compromise is the punishment for every contract she signs. I think she's falling, I hear her calling out, crying out in the middle of the night. But when I call her up, she says that she's alright. And what she knows of love is what love isn't, and the treasure lies in wait to count the empty spaces of her vast estate. And they're all drawn to her strength and suffering, to her independent life. But it scares them to death, so they cut her down to size with flattery's knife. And he attacks her, then he withdraws, and she's brought closer to the edge, and to the point of indecision, where she's forced to make a pledge. But rather than surrender, she pushes him away. And though she wounds herself, she lives to die another day. She's a warrior woman, holding out for grace. She's a warrior woman, marking time and place. And all the while she feeds her sweet obsession, she protects her soul instinctively with the armor of depression. And it's always there in the area of gray that desire gets scared and intelligence lights the way. And what she knows of days is in the middle of the night, it's all horribly clear, and in the daylight it's a haze. And so she continues to hold out for tomorrow. She keeps up her strength with a daily dose of sorrow. But now she walks away from battles, 'cause she knows the war is lost. But she jealously guards her poverty, that she's the one that's such a cost. And she slowly learns the art of living without knowing, and soon like the old and lame, she'll learn to travel without going